$400,000 a year, and he's just a manager of all four. Person B works half as much as person A, making 4 times the amount of money. Wealthy people have multiple streams of income. We're gonna lay this all out for you guys so you understand what multiple streams of income really looks like. And I won't say it'll be easy to create, but I'll say how straightforward it is to create that with a good plan. Why would people have multiple streams of income? Why do wealthy people have multiple streams of income? Let's break this down from the analogy of a food truck. Okay, so let's just imagine for a second that you started a food truck company. Let's just say you opened your doors and you're starting to do tacos, right? We're gonna do tacos. So let's just say that we got person A and person B. So we'll call them PA, and then we have PB over there. So PA, let's talk about him first. He starts his taco company. It's a food truck. He got a really cool wrap on it. It's looking really shiny and clean. And he's like searching all around for where the best place would be to park his truck. Let's say he opens at like 10 a.m. and he closes at 2 p.m. Most lunch trucks, right? And he's sitting outside some office building. Sales start picking up as everybody starts to recognize him in the neighborhood, and they love his food. His food is great. He came up with a really, really good recipe, right? And he's got really good salsa. And so he's like starting to get very, very busy at his taco truck. And he's loving it, right? He's making really good money. If we break that down, he's making $1,000 a day times, let's say 6 days, because he's only open Monday through Saturday. No one's around on Sundays. $312,000 a year is his gross. He makes half that as a net. And so half of 312, he's at 156 a year, which is about $13,000 a month net that he brings home. So $13,000 a month goes to person A. Ching, ching. And he's happy, right? You know, we'll draw a little smiley face. Now, he's great with this business. He's going to work every day. Now, person B is doing the same thing that person A was doing, right? He started out as well. He's in another location, let's say a different city, doing the same exact thing. But person B wanted to create more income and wanted to reduce the amount of time he had to spend at his work. Person B did just like person A. Opens his food truck, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. He makes $1,000 a day gross. He's there for 6 days a week times 52, and he's creating a gross income of $312,000 a year with a net of $156,000 a year. He's also doing $13,000 a month, cha-ching, up to the smiley face, right? Person A, the same thing. They're both doing the same thing. These are both great incomes, great businesses, 6-figure incomes, but this is where the mistake happens for most small business owners. Person A, just like person B, they have to get to their food location early. They got to do some food prep, and then they got to actually be there to sell the food. And then they got to break down, clean up, and all that kind of stuff, right? So they're open for 4 hours, but they probably got at least an hour for prep before, and they got an hour for cleanup afterwards, right? So they're about 6-hour days, but 6 days a week. Person A just pushes right through. You know what? We're making good income. And, you know, I'm doing really good at providing for my family. I might not be around every day, and I'm definitely not around much of Saturday, but I'm making a good living for my family. Person B goes, there's got to be a better way of doing this. And he starts looking around for a second location because something goes in his brain, and that is, what if I open 2 of these? And he even has friends that he talks to, and his friends go, don't do it. You're working every day. You're tired. On Sundays, you're sleeping all day. You're just so tired. Don't do it. You might stretch yourself thin. And I don't think it's a great idea. But everybody is forgetting that person B just mastered the art over the course of a year of opening this food truck from scratch. And person B realizes that. And he goes, no, I've already gone through all this. I have educated myself. I've gotten my college degree on opening a lunch truck. And I've done so well at making 6-figure income from one lunch truck. I know I can open a second one. And I can open it in a quarter of the time because I know all the ins and outs now. I've been living in my food truck. And so all that extra work has become education. One lunch truck, it is considered one income stream. Person B goes around, he finds another location, great location, gets going. Now he knows that he can't run 2 lunch trucks at the same time. So he hires an employee, $175 a day for 6 hours. That's $30 an hour. And his numbers end up being like this. So Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., $312,000 a year, minus the employee cost of $175 a day, which equals $54,600 a year. And he's still netting $101,000. That's $8,450 a month that he can add to his $13,000 on the other truck. So he's still working one truck and employing at the other. Combined $21,450 a month, $257,000 a year. Person B is loving it. He's working the same amount of hours as person A, except he's got 2 locations, making a lot more money. He decides to open 2 more simultaneously. You got the 3rd location, the 4th location, same scenarios, added employee in there. So he's got a gross of $312, cost is $156, employee 54. He's left with $101,000 per location, $84.50. Add that all up. And with 4 locations, him working one of them, he makes $38,350 a month net. And that's about $460,000 a year. Person B is now killing it. Now there is something to it. He's now got 4 locations he's got to at least manage while he still works one of them. So what does he do? He drops his $460,000 down to $410,000. He hires someone for that first location, and now he's just a manager of all 4. $400,000 a year, and he's just a manager of all 4. Person B works half as much as person A, making 4 times the amount of money, managing his locations just by going there every now and then, right? He doesn't have to be there all day long. And he's just making sure they have the supplies. He's making sure he's taking care of payroll, and he's doing everything from home. And on Saturdays, he's at home or he's with his family. He could open 4 more locations. And when he gets too busy to handle all 8 locations on his own, he'll hire a regional manager. Before you know it, he's netting $1 million a year running his food truck organization from home with multiple managers and multiple layers of employees, and he's doing an amazing job, but he's also enjoying the life that he's always wanted to live with his family. That is what I'm talking about when I say wealthy people usually have multiple streams of income. The side thing, person A wakes up one day and his engine won't start. Person B also has a food truck that the engine won't start, but he's got 8 other locations. So person A loses his income for the day or until he can get his lunch truck up and going. Person B just loses 1 location out of multiple, and his organization is still running and they're still profitable. And reality is, if person B is that big, he'll have a couple spare lunch trucks on the side ready to roll if one goes down. Now that can feel a little bit overwhelming, thinking about multiple businesses when you're still trying to start the one, but we'll show you a program that you can duplicate over and over and over, just like person B. With that, I'm out.